All right. And
I guess you start.
Yes, we started.
No, like you start.
What do I start? I did. Are you
Well,
going
the
to talk
intro.
first? I want to talk.
Yeah, you're the one.
Yeah. Okay. Movie watching with movies. Yes, we're back with watching movies with Upset Tugboat and the Baron.
The Baron.
I am Upset Tugboat.
I'm the Baron.
Okay, and we were watching The Mandalorian and Grogu, from the hit Disney Plus series The Mandalorian. So, Mandalorian, it is a spin-off of the Disney Plus series Mandalorian. Takes place after season 3, and if you haven't actually seen the show, then you will be very lost. Because it's literally just several episodes of the show stitched together and thrown at a movie screen. Really nothing about the characters are explained or explored. There aren't any character arcs. The story is kind of inconsistent. And there's really no conclusion. So it's mainly just action scene after action scene. It's not much dialogue in between. And then it just ends. It's nothing special, ultimately. Which is kind of very disappointing since, it's been, 7 years since the last Disney Star Wars movie?
Yes.
I guess if you like the show, it'll be fine, but it's like, this is nothing that you need to rush out and see it in theaters.
Yeah, because they don't sell it like as the epic conclusion or even the epic beginning of anything or even the epic middle. It's just a nothing. Because, the story itself is not anything that's remarkable for the character of Mandalorian or Grogu.
Yeah.
The stakes felt just as high as they were on the TV show, and the special effects and the look of it is the same as the TV show. So it's really just, I guess. The positive is that it's only 2 hours, 15 minutes of a TV show rather than a whole 5 or 8 hours of Mandalorian.
Yeah, only 2 hours. But I mean, for a movie, in a movie theater when you can't really get up or move around like you could if you're at home, that's... Yeah.
Well, you can even cut out a lot of this movie, too.
Yes.
It's quite a... there's one point where he's in the water fighting some monster. I went to go to the bathroom.
Twice.
And then I checked a voicemail. And then I got back. And then he was still fighting a monster in the water.
Well, he was fighting a different monster in the water.
Okay, so it was redundant to the point where it didn't really matter that I missed it's two different monsters.
Yeah, you literally missed nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this movie was very...
It might have been better if it was an hour 40, actually, and a bit crisper or a bit faster.
Yeah, if they maybe, instead of doing the lazy option of just pasting together a few of the shows, just took the time to write an actual movie.
Yeah, that's the thing too. You have characters that come in and out.
Yeah.
Of it. That's why are they just gone? Why? Yeah.
The bad guy at the beginning, or I guess in the middle.
Well, there is a guy at the beginning too, where it's I'm bad guy, and then now he's disposed of.
Yeah, it turns out he was inconsequential.
Well, because they were doing a James Bond opening.
Yeah,
but with none of the flair, really.
Usually the Bond openings carry on into the rest of the movie.
Well, sometimes they'll have a guy who's just there to be killed for the opening. Yeah. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. The point is that it's a big action scene.
Yeah, also there's AT-ATs.
Oh yeah, they got...
for some reason.
And then, at the very beginning, and they have big walkers on...
Oh yeah.
But, that's all, imagery that we were seeing in Star Wars already, actually.
Yeah.
It was nothing really spectacular.
Yeah. No, it's just it was just sort of a hard cut. The guy's running away in the elevator, then hard cut, there's AT-ATs for no reason in particular. Mm-hmm. They're just there just because Star Wars.
Yeah.
And then Yeah, and then he finishes the mission. Now he's got a new mission.
There's really just one. We only really follow two characters all the way through. That's Grogu and the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
A lot of people just pop in and out.
Yeah, there was this other guy who was just there, this pilot guy.
Like, he should have, like, in a lot of movies, like, they shouldn't necessarily copy other movies, but usually, like, we'd have, like, emotional attachment. At some point, you might die to, like, show how real things are getting and stuff like that.
But, yeah, like, they had that pilot guy. I think he was, like, from the Rebels cartoon.
Oh, that's probably why nothing bad happened to him.
Yeah, but, like, it's just like he was there for a scene, then he just walks away while Mandalorian has his scene with Sigourney
I thought he
Weaver
was going to be like the Wookiee of the...
Yeah.
But no, he's just like gone.
He just there, comes back again once in a while, then gone again, and that's it. He doesn't really do anything... Anyway,
because it's very... part of the problem is like they didn't really take any chances. It's just so bland.
Well, yeah. I guess that's pretty much, the ultimately what the...
Like, Andor takes a risk in its presentation.
Yeah, there's no, like, tense scenes with, like, people talking. Like, talking about important stuff.
And whenever they do, because, like, this is not a talking show. Yeah, actually, come to think now. So Dave Filoni's the guy, right? And he did all those cartoons.
The cowboy hat guy.
And... I've only watched like the first part of the movie from 2008 that they put out of the Clone Wars.
Oh yeah.
And basically the Clone Wars are just a whole lot of just action, and it's not really about talking. It's about, look at our great action sequences.
Another movie that was just episodes stitched together.
Yes, very much so. But so that's what I mean. So for this, it just seems like, the dialogue is really, like, very uninteresting because Dave Filoni probably is not interested in the dialogue part of it. Yeah, no, the vision did not come together well enough. Like, that script could have very easily, like, James Bond has actually a fairly similar formula except for the spoiler part I can't say yet.
Yeah.
But, the first act usually takes place like in one place where he messes with the bad guy who's doing something there.
Yeah.
And then it moves on to the next thing, and maybe he'll like dispatch of a henchman who's been hounding him all the time there or something.
There's like a couple of those henchmen that also disappear.
But like they'll come to like a very definite conclusion.
Yeah.
Or that dispatching that bad guy leads directly to another guy, like in Spy Who Loved Me, heals one of the bad guys, but then Jaws is still there to chase after him.
Yeah.
What was my point? It's that. But anyway, it's connected much better together because there's like everything builds on each other. There's no point where it just sort of stops.
Yeah.
Or when it stops, there isn't a consequence to the part of the story stopping.
Yeah.
So, non-spoiler wise, there's this one character that they capture, and then he's just gone. But like, say if it was a James Bond movie, there'd be something more definite done with him, or he would be working with the other bad guys or something.
Or it's like, I meant to be captured, haha, now I'll blow up the base from the inside.
Or something like that even.
Yeah.
But like it's... and if it was a TV show, the way they did the script would probably work because... he captured the bad guy for that episode, but then we're on the next episode, so of course he's just gone. We waited a week, so we're not even thinking about that anymore anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, and there was very light on the dialogue, really nothing of...
I wouldn't necessarily consider that a bad thing, but like the non-dialogue parts weren't all that great.
Yeah, but like what we did get was very boring and uninteresting, and also repetitive. Yeah. And and there was like 90% of the thing was action scenes, and the action scenes, they were fine. Some I liked. I guess I liked the arena fight.
I would say I didn't really like any of them. They're all very uninspired.
Sure, but I mean, like, I'm thinking, like, if I was just wanted to put something on just to, like,
ignore.
I don't know, Well, I mean, not even ignore because like you need to watch an action scene.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I need like a distraction for a little while, I'll probably just like I'll probably like look up clips of this on YouTube, like the action scenes on YouTube. I probably wouldn't sit through the whole movie again just for them, but.
Well, just to annoyingly bring it back to James Bond again for action sequences. Yeah, like the editing and of it and everything else, it really didn't seem to. It didn't really do anything for me, like compared to say like Casino Royale and the very stylized editing of it.
Yeah.
That made it different from other movies. And yeah, my main complaint is that this movie just is not anything special. It has to be because it's a movie from a TV show, no less. So, like, you have to even have an even bigger reason to exist, I would say.
Yeah, I guess that's just the main problem with the movie. It's that it's nothing special.
Yeah, and violence, again, is very odd. It has...
Oh, yeah.
So, like, in the the prequel trilogy, all the people they dispatch with are usually robots or bugs.
Yeah.
Because like the Jedi don't really dispatch with the clone guys even, like they're friends until they're not. But here they have it very obvious that a lot of these people, like at the beginning, there's a lot of people are obviously people like old ex-stormtroopers, and they're getting burnt, and the movie's telling us they're being burnt alive by Mandalorian fire. And but they cut all the consequences out, so it's not too distressing to watch.
Yeah.
So the violence is I complained about in earlier stuff we've done, but the violence in this new Star Wars is very, very odd. Like in Andor, it's very appropriate the kind of violence they have because it's not for kids, and it's saying something about violence. But
it was very violent violence.
But it wasn't violent enough, though, as well, because it was cut for kids. So it's like we didn't really see the people burn alive. They just went off screen. They didn't scream in agony to death or anything like that.
Yeah, no, like you just like knock out one guy, then shoot him with his flamethrower while he's on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
His infinite flamethrower.
Oh, the other thing. Well, I don't know, it's fantasy. It could be infinite.
Yeah.
It's not like say a Western, a guy with a 6-shooter, killing 100 people.
Without having to reload.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Spider-Man never runs out of fluid, actually, either.
No, I guess not.
Just only when the plot needs it.
Yeah, only in plot specific reasons.
But he's never always checking his fluid just to make sure he's got enough or anything like that. No, I'm not arguing, actually. I'm just thinking about it. Like, why does he never care about how much fluid he has, Spider-Man? He should. That's part of the problem. Anyway.
Yeah. So, yeah, I guess to conclude the non-spoiler part, then, yeah, it's no need to go out, no need to rush out to the theater. You can wait for it on Disney+. I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say it's bad, really. It's just not... It was put in the wrong place.
And I think that's the worst sin of this movie, is that it's just so bland. And I don't think they even really cared when they wrote it, because they didn't bother to rewrite this.
Yeah, clearly they didn't.
Season, so like...
And what we were saying yesterday, that it was the cheapest made, or it was like half of
Solo.
What Solo was made, the budget.
Yeah.
So yeah, that makes me think that they sort of just grabbed the episodes and mashed them together just for cost saving.
Still super expensive. Wikipedia says like 160 million the budget, but because Soul is like 200 to 300 million.
Like it's Friday. The box office came back at like 33 million for this Friday. I haven't checked it recently for this weekend, which was less than what Solo made.
No, if you want $1 billion, you have to be making like 100 million in an opening weekend.
Yeah, and the theater was very bare also. But even like on Friday when I went to get the tickets, like it was very bare. It was like late in the afternoon, like 5 or something, when it should have been at its peak. And also there were some cosplayers there.
Yeah, I didn't really. Yeah.
I mean, like they were. There was like this group of cosplayers. They had like a whole setup, and one of them asked me if I if I wanted to get a free picture with them.
Oh.
I said no.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. They're doing a big hype thing.
But there was like nobody there.
But yeah, I don't really see why it would appeal to anyone outside of Star Wars anyway. Like,
well, that's the thing. I don't think it even appeals to most Star Wars fans either, because, like, I know like the first season was received pretty well, but like even second, but the third was like a huge flop. And
well, that's because like they were doing something a bit different, it was a bit fresh, and then the corporate guys got in.
Yeah.
But it said like they had Andor, and that was like something that was able to actually seem fresh with a really old franchise.
Yeah.
Have like it was like a whole new perspective, I guess, is why it felt fresh.
Yeah, it was. It was like from the perspective of like
of everyone else,
a non-empire or
super powered superhuman who just blasts all the bad guys away easily.
Yeah. It was supposed to be like a Boba Fett type character, but they couldn't get the rights to Boba Fett. Yeah, it was bland. The movie is pretty bland.
Yeah,
it's just the series, but in the theater. All right, well, we'll just finish up. Just wait for Disney Plus if you're interested. Don't bother paying $30 for a ticket for it.
Yeah, it's definitely a streaming movie. It's not a theater movie.
It's not even really a movie, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. Okay, I guess that's it. That's okay. That's it. And now for non-spoilers, for spoiler time. Hold on a second. The cat's doing something. What are you doing? And now for the spoiler part.
So yeah, what I was about to say was they did some things in there. They had stop motion for the big robots at the end.
Was that actual stop motion?
Yep.
Thing? Actual stop motion?
Yeah, no, I looked it up. It's stop motion.
Really?
Stop motion, yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, they're not. I guess it's been a while that people aren't afraid of what stop motion looks like anymore. Now they can put it they can use it as sort of a stylized thing within a movie now.
Yeah,
and it has like its own character as well when it moves like that.
I guess it's gotten better. It now looks like CGI.
Yeah. Well, it's just CGI just copies it by taking frames out. So you get the same thing, I guess. But yeah.
Okay.
Yes. There's lots of huts. Or did you just want to go through the story? Let's go through the story.
Yeah. We begins in the base of the evil.
No, it begins with yellow text.
Oh yeah.
That's just kind of static. It sort of moves a little slightly bit larger, but it's just plain text on black screen. Yellow text on black screen.
It's always good to look at.
It's sort of like signaling at the very beginning, this is a bland movie. It's not a big Star Wars movie.
Yeah. Well, let me tell the audience what they need to know, because we're not going to tell them anything through the story.
Yeah, because we're not
going to explain anything with the story, so.
But the thing is, like with Star Wars, the whole point was that they were doing. At the beginning, that it's the way they do the text at the beginning of Star Wars is their signature opening thing that tells you this is not just a movie, it's a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
So this is special. This isn't like any other movie. That's like James Bond as well, where this isn't a normal movie, it's a James Bond movie. He shoots you right in the face at the beginning of every movie.
Oh yeah.
It has a signature, beginning to it. But this it should have had something like that, because it's not. They should be going, this isn't a movie. This isn't Star Wars. This is the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
This is, and maybe not on the nose or obvious as him turning around and shooting you in the face like James Bond, but just a thing.
He shoots you with his flamethrower.
Yeah. As the baby laughs at you.
Yeah. Eats a bug.
But yeah, it needed something that was maybe more assuming and not less assuming, or not even just to have text at all on there. Just like the Rogue one begins with galaxy far, far away or something, and then it just goes foomp right into a planet, shot of a planet, and then what's this scary thing happening?
Yeah.
But the Mandalorian is. But see, then because it's sort of is like a James Bond movie where and they were probably thinking this when they did it too. It's like they start off with a little action sequence, just to start the fun, and like in a James Bond movie, you have like the eye go down. And then go up and then reveal what James Bond is doing. Or in Star Wars, the text slowly fades away and pans down to reveal what's going on. Here, there's just really nothing. How did it begin even? Like, it's so unmemorable, like the first shot of this movie.
I can't remember if they, put the title up.
They did after the pre-credit action sequence.
Right.
And then it's just like, I am Governor Bad Guy. Bang, I'm so evil.
Yeah, I shoot one of my subordinates to show the audience I'm evil.
But, alright, in a movie you have to be very efficient with what you're doing. I get it, you couldn't have a whole lot of flowery dialogue to make him into, a different character. Yeah. So how do you, make his character? Well, when he shoots his subordinate, maybe he doesn't just shoot him. Maybe he's I don't know, maybe he's foppish and he's wearing foppish clothing, and then he presses a button and acid comes out and melts them,
Do something interesting.
Yeah. But no, it's just a bland, I'm gruffy bad guy. Oh, you're complaining, bang, I'm evil. And so it's he's...
How dare you have problems with pirates.
Yeah, but he does it in such a... bland. It's not the actor's fault. This is the director's and writer's fault. Bland way.
Yeah, and then the Mandalorian attacks the place, and he systematically takes out all the inept guards who don't seem to be able to realize that there could be people in the dark shadows. They just turn around from the shadow and then they get killed by the Mandalorian.
How did he reveal himself? Or no, did he just start coming and shooting up people and then he made it to the main room?
Yeah. I think it was just from the main, when he kills off all the guards and blasts open the doors, walks in, and there he is.
What's the very first shot of the Mandalorian in this movie?
From the robots. That robot's perspective, you kind of see him. They were kind of trying to do the Dark Knight kind of thing where he's...
Alright, so maybe they tried something. I didn't remember. It obviously didn't make an impression with me, but... Yeah, they should... James Bond will always have, you're always waiting for Bond to, show up for the first time, and it's and then you get the shot of him. That's what all of Star Wars Episode 7 was, actually. It's Luke Skywalker. We want to see him.
Yeah.
Here it just feels Mandalorian, there he is.
Yep, there he is, going after the bad guy.
Yeah.
Now he's fighting an AT-AT.
Like in GoldenEye, James Bond, you don't see him as he does a fantastic stunt, and then you finally see him when he confronts a Russian on a toilet. Yeah. That's a real, entrance. What kind of entrance? Mandalorian doesn't really have an entrance.
Yeah.
Darth Vader has an entrance.
Yeah.
All these characters have, entrances. Luke Skywalker doesn't really. Oh, no, I guess he's, you see him running from the farm.
Yeah, he's a little farmer boy, yeah. You see? He's working at a farm. Look at him farm.
Yeah, so I guess you get a shot of his idyllic life that he wants to get away from. And is, ultimately burnt up. But not to belabor this opening part, but there was, action in it. It was bland.
Yeah. Well, no, I was kind of liking that for...
Or we did like it, okay.
Well, I liked it.
Okay.
Well, I liked it well enough. It was just a fun little thing, he's taking out the guards and using stealth and using his tech effectively like a bounty hunter would.
Okay, well, I think I would... liked it was better, maybe.
Well, it was fine.
But, it didn't really impress me that much. But
Okay, it's fine. Fair enough. It's fine. I'm not trying to convince
no, I'm
you.
not arguing it either.
Yeah. Then we had like the AT-ATs for no reason.
See, like, there's nothing to argue about this anyway. Like, it's not like over like the themes of the movie or what it's trying to say.
Yeah. Like again, there's
or what are the consequences of what, like, what's next for Mandalorian and Grogu? Well, I guess just what happened before, really.
Yeah.
Like, they're just going to keep doing this because they don't end, they don't split up, they don't.
What's next? Season 4 of Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Is what's next?
Like, even in the X-Files movie that came out in between seasons of X-Files, Mulder and Scully almost kiss at least. That makes it different from the rest of it where they're waiting for them to almost kiss.
Yeah. And like,
but like they don't have anything like nothing special happens to Grogu and Mandalorian's relationship in that.
Yeah, Grogu doesn't even really grow up or anything.
No, he just like, I helped you, and because I helped you and fended for myself, we will just keep doing on the same thing. There's no consequence to that. I didn't then decide, I want to be more independent.
Like it said he was his little apprentice, but he didn't really like teach him anything. He never really like grew as a character or learned anything new, learned to be self-sufficient or whatever.
No, apprentice is someone, who goes off and then gets his own apprentice. If he stays your apprentice, he's just your lackey.
Yeah.
Your henchman or whatever, or your partner. He's not your...
or like his dog.
Yeah, or his dog.
Or he kept telling him to heel and to sit.
Well, it was a strangely unvicious dog, though. Because he was so gentle with the little bubble.
Oh, no, it's like Grogu.
Oh, Grogu, yeah.
Remember he kept telling him to heel.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And then... they killed that bad guy. Then Mando goes to the rebels and say, "I need another target." No, Sigourney Weaver. Sigourney Weaver said, "Hey, here's another thing. Go rescue this hut."
Yeah, Emma's like giving the new.
Yeah, well, yeah. Sigourney Weaver's in it for a little bit.
She's sort of like the M.
Like 3 scenes, I think.
Yeah. But yeah, not to ask you a James Bond movie, but just so that what a better formula does is that usually then right after the big thing we get a scene where the bad guy does a thing, like he takes over a ship or something that's going to be part of his plan, and then that's the thing that's like that gets the attention of British intelligence, who go like, oh no, something weird has happened and we have to get James Bond on the case. Yeah. But here we don't see any of that. We just learn, we should have maybe seen Jabba the Hutt run away from, just to connect the story to itself even more,
Yeah.
Or even just to feel something for any of the characters. There's no through line in this. The story isn't about anything. At some point, Mandalorian says the young protect the old protect the weak. Well, okay, I guess we kind of saw it with her character, but is that reflected at all in the rest of the movie? Jabba the Hutt's son actually doesn't even have an end point. He's just like, I don't want to fight in the arena anymore. I don't want to be part of the Jabba the Hutt system anymore. He gets kidnapped anyway by Jabba the Hutt. And then Jabba the Hutt's nephews get killed. And I'm assuming Jabba the Hutt's son was not in that structure when it was blown up by the Republic.
Yeah, no, they jumped into the lake.
So they don't even have did they end his story actually?
He joined the rebels.
Oh, okay, but it'd probably be better if he was I should help rebuild this place that we just blew up. Because that Jabba the Hutt thing, that wasn't just their home. That was also our civic center, and where everyone did their exercises, and where the judges did the court cases, and it was kind of an important building.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. These rebels, or not rebels, Republic. we're just supposed to assume they're the good guys, but they're just coming in blowing stuff up like anyone else does.
Well, they're rebels.
Yeah, they don't know any better.
No, I mean, like, they're... Whatever name they give them, they're always just going to be rebels.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
Because they use all the rebel stuff, too, even though they don't have to anymore if they're now a government.
No, they should be taking over a lot of the tech.
Well, no, I mean, like, all the
Empire
tech.
was using.
Yeah, like, because all the stuff they were using was just, like, ramshackle stuff they could scrape together.
They'd probably, like, either probably scrapping all the old Star Destroyers and making them into Republic ships. Unless they just put a new flag on the old Star Destroyers. And
That's probably easier to do that.
Yeah, it would be, but I don't know what the material realities of that galaxy is. If like in Star Trek, you can just replicate anything, so you're fine. But in Star Wars, I don't know, what did they use for? They were in the underground when Palpatine was building his new fighting force.
Oh yeah.
So they probably just digging up all the metal in there or something.
Yeah.
I don't know where they got all their food from.
And the crew.
And crews. Well, they have to feed those people. Like, it's not just a matter of having the people, but you have to maintain those people.
Yeah.
They're like horses. They're not cars. Like cars, they use up the fuel as they use it.
They used the Force.
Oh, okay.
The Force did it.
The dark side of the Force.
Yeah.
Good.
Where were we? Yeah, so then we killed that bad guy, but turns out there's an even bigger, badder guy who's more mysterious. They have these playing cards with all the pictures of all the bad guys on it.
Yeah.
That Sigourney Weaver gave to Mando, and there's one that was just like just a default silhouette.
Mm-hmm.
It was because we don't know what he looks like, so we just put on a little silhouette here.
Like
we put on this
little
placeholder thing.
Yeah,
I just thought that was funny.
Yeah, because it's like what you see in video games.
Yeah, pretty much exactly. Yeah, but
that's why I think a lot of our movies are starting to get infected by video game logic. Because that's what people are being raised on.
Yeah, that's like where you get like an infinite flamethrower.
Yeah, infinite flamethrower.
You use it, but then you have to wait for the cooldown to end before you can use it again.
Or even just like, all right, we caught this boss. Now that'll just lead us to the next boss, the Hutts. You know, and
just kind of exactly what they were doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we meet that.
And like that guy who's so mysterious, that should have been like the main bad guy. Not necessarily like who turned out to be like, but it should be like a big mystery who the bad guy is or
like
something.
In a movie, yes.
Yeah. Like I was mentioning James Bond again, in Skyfall, like for the first half you don't see the bad guy, he's this menacing presence.
Yeah.
But then when Bond captures him, he doesn't leave the story. He then starts his plan in London.
So we go we go to the Blade Runner planet.
But yeah, like that guy should have like appeared again.
Yeah.
Blade Runner planet, yes.
Yeah, and then Mando keeps harassing this one four-armed monkey guy.
Yeah.
For information.
Come on, Martin Scorsese's. Yeah, it's like this is a planet of like 80 billion people. I'm sure there's another someone else you can ask.
No, only this one guy knows everybody on the whole planet.
Well, I guess
this one street vendor.
I guess when it's like a famous filmmaker, you sort of have to use him again.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but then he goes to the arena, and then we meet the Jabba's son. Was it Rodam, something? The Hutt.
Oh yeah, they said the Hutt said, "Oh, we don't have a recent picture, but here's one from when he's a baby."
Yeah.
And it's like, oh wait, wasn't that part of that crappy movie from 2008?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that was. That was the exact same character. Was the little baby Hutt from
and they never took another picture
the
of
Clone
him
Wars
again.
movie. No.
Yeah, no, it's like, how do you not take a picture of him?
Yeah, how do you know what he looks like now?
How do you not know where he is, actually? Did they always know where he was?
They said he was on the Blade Runner planet.
No, but did they always know he was a famous fighter?
No.
Oh, okay, because, like, Well, actually, if they knew he was on the planet, they could have sent someone like, "Oh, get an updated picture of him."
Yeah.
I don't know. He's going to look like a hut, like I don't know, a big slug.
Yeah, but this guy, he's like a big slug, but with muscles.
Muscles, yeah.
Because he's a fighter, get it?
Fighter the Hut.
Yeah, he's like a big, strong, but he's not a mean guy. Because
he's a nice hut.
Yeah, he fed the baby.
Yeah.
Baby Grogu.
Macaroons, it looks like.
And then he like gave his life story to the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
They just like 2 more times.
Should have done more with him being son of Jabba the Hutt, actually.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's a huge thing.
That's something that could be like...
It'd be like, oh, my dad was the King of England. Now I just sort of bum around.
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, well, people are going to be interested in you.
Yeah.
You're going to get a lot of interest wherever you go. A lot of people might even be trying to kill you.
Yeah, that's like that's probably something very useful for storytelling purposes.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he's
there were people trying to kill him, his own family. So, like, just being Jabba the Hutt's son is just a huge deal.
But he's like in an arena and he's like crushing people. But he's a nice guy.
He's fighting
even though he's crushing his people that he doesn't have to, because apparently you're allowed to just yield.
Well, he's fighting all those monsters from all the stop motion monsters from the first Star Wars movie.
Yeah, that's something I noticed that when.
Yeah, he noticed
when he did like the inevitable betrayal, because like the Roy Roton, the whatever his name is, like he had only 1 fight left and then he's free. So then he like betrays the Mandalorian and he's like, "Let me tell you my life story again, Mandalorian. Also, I betray you, haha."
Mm-hmm.
And then they're in the arena and there's the Mandalorian. And he's like, I have beaten you, muscly hut guy.
Mm-hmm.
But now I yield, so now you are free, right? What's his name? Boss guy.
Mm-hmm.
And Mob Boss guy is like, yeah, you're free. He is free. He's free to die. And then he unleashes all the monsters from that hologram chess game from the original, or A New Hope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which I kind of enjoyed that. I know it was kind of dumb, maybe, but I don't know. I kind of enjoyed that. Like, those are the real life monsters.
Well, I guess no, it's fine seeing them, and after seeing them for like 30 seconds, you get the idea. But then this fighting thing just keeps going on.
But yeah, of course, it just goes on and on. But fortunately,
we do get to see a baby Greedo, but it's so obviously such like it was just a really bad plot convenience.
Yeah,
for Grogu to get a thing, but.
Yeah, but we're almost done, maybe. But then he, he throws a guy into one of the laser things, a laser fence thing, and it shuts off all power to the whole building.
Yeah,
for some reason, I don't know why things are programmed that way. To if one thing is broken, the whole power shuts down for everything.
Well, because it's plot reasons, and if this was a better movie, it probably wouldn't matter. But it's so bland. Yeah,
but they all escape, and then the hut guy tries to escape on a big speeder, and then there's another action scene, another chase through the city.
Mm-hmm.
But then they catch him. Then they, I don't know. But he's like, "But I'm actually a good guy. Please don't take me in." And Mandalorian's like, "Okay."
So
as long as you, or no, he's like, "Hey, that big mysterious guy, who's the ultimate bad guy that you're looking for?
Mm-hmm.
I happen to know him."
Yeah. Yeah. So it's that guy.
Turns out it's the mob boss guy all along.
Yeah, no, it's not very well. It's kind of weird and convoluted because, it's first all right, we're going to meet this we're looking for a mysterious person. Now we're going to go meet a second mysterious person.
Yeah.
Oh, but he was actually the first mysterious person. That really ruins the tension of the mysterious person. They should have really kept you much more. When maybe you should have known that guy at the beginning was the ultimate bad guy they were looking for.
Yeah.
And then he still kept in the shadows, even all the way up till the big fight at the end or something, you know.
Yeah.
And then you capture him, and you see, oh no, it's just some weenie guy or something,
Yeah.
and then you throw him away.
Right.
But but it's I felt it for a movie. No, it's just for a movie. It was the wrong way to do it. For a TV show, it was probably okay.
Yeah. But then he just appears in his house.
Because if you're watching a TV show, but if you're watching a TV show, like you would have a mystery of like, oh, who. You could have like a second mystery of you could have a second mysterious person you're looking for, because in an TV show episode you have both the overall tension and the tension of what you're doing in that episode.
Yeah.
But this is a movie, like everything should be going towards the same end.
Yeah, anyway, then he just appears in the guy's house while he's having a conference with the Imperials.
Yeah, no, like that even too. They shouldn't. Mandalorian should have met him in that house at the beginning and set up that place.
Yeah.
But instead he meets him in an unrelated bar that they just never go back to.
With a henchman. He's got his own henchman with the
devil
henchman. Who I guess he just kills him.
He's just mean to for no reason.
Yeah.
You don't see him do anything bad. He just looks evil, I guess.
But he's dispatched as well, and that episode's over, and they take him back to the rebels, and Sigourney Weaver's like, how dare you? That was not the guy we wanted, even though that was the guy we wanted.
Yeah.
Also, good job.
We have a relationship with the Hutts that we're just going to ignore.
Oh yeah, no, we're trying to form a good relationship with these Hutts who sent you after him. But
they do that in James Bond movies too, actually, where it's like, oh yeah, the bad guy's been using like the British or the Americans to fund his thing.
Yeah, but now that you caught the ultimate bad guy, that jeopardized that relationship. And also the Hutt guy.
But they don't seem to care when they blow the whole thing up.
I mean, yeah. At the very end, they just blow it all up. So where were we? And then...
But see, the thing is, like, they could... Well, that's the kind of stuff Andor would be talking about if Andor was doing this movie, you know? Like, it would be like, well, why should anyone side with the Republic over the Empire? Or why can't they be independent, or have to choose a side even?
Yeah, that would be something good to have in a movie.
Or even if, like, why don't the rebels protect people who won't choose a side anyway, or who do choose a side, or everything else. Well, DS9's doing this better too. Did better too with the Maquis as well.
Yeah. And where are we now? Then Mandalorian goes home to a house. I guess that's his house on some desert planet.
Well, actually, like,
or a rock planet.
And just because, like, movies like James Bond or Ethan Hunt movies, or movies like with a lone protagonist who, like, a bounty hunter who does his own thing. The whole point is that they're always doing what's best for themselves or the people around them, and not necessarily what's best, because they know that the institutions at the top are going to screw them over anyway. Like, they're going to... like, Mandalorian will be a bounty hunter because they believe that all the other people around them are as bad as the others.
Yeah.
In some way, but they don't... But the movie just says, no, the Republic is good. And the Mandalorian should join the Republic. That should be his ultimate destination.
Yeah, I think we've kind of gotten or moved past how the original series or the trilogy, how like it was very fantasy inspired, and there was like clear, and it was good versus evil kind of story. But then I guess, well, we since over the years moved past that. Now we can get tell more mature stories. Like,
what is good? Is it just because you wear a white hat, or is it because of the things you do?
Like that's something something like the Mandalorian could have been delving into.
But Dave Filoni believes he's the hero because he's wearing the hat.
Yeah, he's got a cowboy hat.
Yeah,
and he gets to fly next wing.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, they don't even have to delve into all this to make it a good movie. James Bond really doesn't do... Like, James Bond isn't a political movie like what I'm saying. It's just what happens in the movies.
I know. Yeah, I know.
So, like, you could just...
I was saying, like, for Star Wars, like, this would be a good opportunity.
Yeah, it would be, but... And... Well, and things like the movie failed because they didn't try anything.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, like, they didn't try to do that in the series either.
I think what the beginning of the series is that it was slightly, I guess, a gritty kid show, maybe,
Meh.
or a PG-13. But it was, I think it was being very much a for the fans thing, actually.
Yeah.
But Disney wasn't in it, so it was probably done in a better way than most for the fan stuff is.
Yeah. Yeah, but then, like, Mandalorian goes home, and then he's... and those little mechanic guys from the series, or from, what was it? The Return of the...
Rise of Skywalker.
Skywalker, yeah. Like that guy, his species, they repair the Mandalorian ship and all that. And then they're attacked by some samurai, a bounty hunter guy.
Yeah.
With like a big space rice hat.
Yeah.
That can deflect bullets.
Mm-hmm.
And then he captures the Mandalorian. And now...
Why don't they make the whole robot deflect bullets?
Because that wouldn't be as cool.
Oh, okay. Well, I assume, is it made out of some sort of special metal that probably the rest of the robot can be made out of?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But it's not just cool, so... yeah, but...
It needs vulnerable points for it to be cool.
Well, we need like vulnerable parts for the hero to shoot to take out the big robot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now, and then he has this dog. It kidnaps one of the little mechanic guys.
Mm-hmm.
And now little baby Grogu has to suit up and...
Yeah, no, this is another thing
rescue the Mandalorian.
The plot gets... I could see how they had to really figure out all the little bits to make sure they get, Grogu and the heroes running through the pipes, because it's okay, we need Mandalorian captured, but so that's motivation for Grogu to go after Mandalorian, but the Fricks, why do they go after that? Well, I guess we'll have to capture one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, well, how do we do that? Well, I don't know, maybe the dog can grab it, but... Alright, but the dog will have to grab it really softly for some reason, okay? And then when we see him playing with his food later,
yeah,
he's being extremely gentle with it.
Yeah.
So as not to hurt it. It just feels and then they just get the frick guy back anyway. So what was the point of that then?
Plot device to get.
Yeah. So that just kind of muddles and slows things up. There's really so much stuff they could cut.
Yeah.
I think an hour 40-minute movie would be better.
Yeah. But then Mandalorian's taken to the huts, the twin huts. And then they take his helmet off.
Again.
He's like, now you can no longer be a Mandalorian.
Yeah, aren't you ashamed?
It's not if I kill everybody in this room.
It's aren't you ashamed?
Including the Rotan the Hutt, who was also there.
Well, this is actually no, it's kind of my thing, taking my helmet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he does that a lot in the series.
Yeah. Have you seen my TV show? I do it at least once a season.
Yeah.
Once a movie. Yeah, so
yeah, but then they throw him, throw him in a Rancor pit, but instead of a Rancor in this pit, there's...
That's what would have made this movie special if he didn't take his helmet off the entire movie.
Yeah.
Because, there was no reason... There was no real... It didn't even feel like a moment to take his helmet off,
Yeah.
Because, the only time they did it well was... And it should be the only time they took his helmet off. Well, I guess he takes it off, but we don't see him take it off, or see his face in the middle of the season. He takes it. We see his helmet come off of the first season.
Yeah,
but we don't see his face until the end of the first season, and he's being beaten up trying to save his Grogu.
Yeah,
and then we get to see his bloody face, and so it was it was really special when we saw his face. We saw because then we also we were seeing all the stuff he's been through with his bloody face, but here it's just. Aren't you embarrassed that we took your helmet off?
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, they throw him into a rancor pit. But instead of a rancor, it's just a bunch of water monsters. Like first there's these like little smaller or I guess mid-sized water monsters he has to fight with a spear he just finds on the ground somewhere.
Yeah, this is the thing that went on for too long.
That just goes on, and then
Grogu blows it up.
No. There's an even bigger water monster in there. It's like a gigantic water snake.
Yeah,
and like he just sort of like he does he does the Dark Souls roll over and over again to avoid it.
Yeah, I guess this must be like the Clone Wars influence of it then.
Yeah.
I can't... Well, actually, did they... I think they had action scenes that went on for a while in the TV show, didn't they?
Yeah, it was pretty much all action scene, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, then Baby Grogu blows up a sewer grate and they escape. And then they're like running through the swamp and shooting robots, and then they get to the ship and oh no, the ship is too small, because like those little guys are like little guys, so they have like a little ship. Get it?
It's a very Titanic moment actually. Where it's like no, you could fit both on there, because the Mandalorian,
you could probably squeeze into that.
Even, I guess what they're saying was they're going into space, so they can't take them, but they can take them to another part of the planet. Away from the huts.
Yeah, they can just like he can like grab onto the top of it and they can fly.
And then he can, when he decides he wants off, he can just jump off himself even, because he's got a bunch of gadgets to get a soft landing.
Yeah. Or at least like fly him away from the robot army.
Yeah.
Or something. But now he stays on the planet.
But that's another thing where the script has to like jump over some hoops to make it so that it's just Grogu and Mandalorian down there by themselves.
Then he shoots more robots, and that goes on for a bit. And then he succumbs to the poison from the water monster.
Yeah.
And then Baby Grogu has to...
There's a whole episode to itself.
Yeah, now the Baby Grogu episode starts, and he like builds a little shelter for him, but it's too small, and his head keeps banging against the inside. Yeah.
Well, I guess they're hiding his body, yeah.
But then, like, the baby like wanders around a bit. He finds a stick.
I guess it was also sort of showing and saying that I guess that hut is instinctual to make for Yoda's.
Oh, yeah. Because, like, Yoda had the same thing.
Where do Yodas come from? If they come from that swamp planet, that's just as dumb as hiding Darth Vader's children on his home planet.
Yeah. Well, they come from the small swamp planet.
So it's like, where's Yoda? Let's try his home planet.
Mm.
Where's my son? I don't know, Tatooine. I'm going to try my home planet.
Yeah.
But they never think to do that. Oh, wait, no. He never did learn he was on Tatooine because Obi-Wan stopped that from happening.
Yeah.
And that's something that's canon now.
Yeah, so anyway, Baby Yoda is like wandering around for a few days.
That's it. We can't get another good Star Wars that's just like a really good adventure movie anymore.
Yeah.
Because the only time Star Wars became like big again was with like the series Andor, but like, yeah, this is just such a bland movie. Well, I guess it's not George Lucas doing it. It's someone without really a proper vision.
Yep.
Or someone just using someone else's vision.
Yeah. Anyway, like he's on the... where are we? Then he meets this... what looked like some sort of like an otter guy. And he gives him medicine, and... He's done.
Yeah, a lot of this is inconsequential, because then, that samurai guy comes back, but like, who cares, because it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
And then...
He was there for the final battle, I guess.
Well, no, but like, he could just show up for the final battle anyway.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't need to, like... But yeah, so then it just gives him medicine, he wakes up again. And then that's it. We don't speak of it ever again. We go back and fight the Hutts.
Nothing really even comes of it.
Yeah.
Like, there was kind of no point to him even being poisoned if they didn't really do anything with that.
Again, like in a TV show, it makes sense if you're waiting week from week even. Like, you can, like, pace your show like this, but a movie is paced differently.
I guess that was just an excuse to have like Baby Yoda on his own for a bit.
But like, if this was the second last episode of a show, that's fine. That wouldn't ruin the pacing of that episode that you're watching. But because it's a movie, it's like, oh, we're building up, and then now we're just doing this now.
Yeah.
And had nothing. Oh, now we're back up here again because it had nothing to do with anything. So, oh yeah, you can't see the graph I'm making.
Yeah.
But the graph I'm making is like the plot is accumulating and then it stops dead. And then it just sort of flatlines until we just get back to the plot again.
Yeah.
Because it's not like this part is like... In other movies, this would be like where the hero is all beaten up and is at his worst and now they're rebuilding. It's like, all right... The Hutts beat us up, but we're going to get in there again because I've fashioned this spear or something. Like, because like all his weapons would be like taken away too. Like, and now he has to use his wits to take on the Hutts.
He found the door of the stoveplate to put over his chest to trick the guy into shooting him. But it turns out he was protected the whole time.
What are you referencing?
What was that from? That was like...
Okay, good. Because if you were going to say I was referencing Back to the Future 3, I would have been upset.
No, that was like from Clint Eastwood.
Because it is from Back to the Future 3, but yes, in the movie, yes, it does say that he took it from...
It was from...
A Fistful of Dollars.
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, it's like a good example of like a bounty hunter just doing stuff. Like, he doesn't pick a side because both sides are criminals,
Yeah.
And that's sort of the point where it's like, it's just one lone hero who's going to take on all the big bad guys.
Just trying to make his fortune in life.
Yeah, and well, he's trying to make his fortune in life. Then, like when he's eventually convinced, he has to like take on the bad guys because they're very rough to everyone else around. Because there was a time when there was someone needed help and there was someone who could help but they didn't or something like that.
Yeah.
Because apparently, all right, it's time for Fistful of Dollar trivia. When they were first shooting it, the script had tons and tons of dialogue for Clint Eastwood to say that explained his backstory. Clint Eastwood decided he didn't need to say any of this because for one thing, he just had to dub it in all later because they didn't record any sound. Yeah. So that story that I just told you about, he's helping because he was in a situation before where there was someone who could help but they didn't, and he's going to do it now. This time was a much longer monologue about his past. And that would have completely made him unmysterious and completely like there would have been no mystique to his character, and A Fistful of Dollars would have faded from history, and we would not have had The Good, Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah, he wouldn't have taken off his helmet.
That's right. Clint Eastwood would have refused to take his helmet off.
Yeah.
or not necessarily refused, but probably say like, we shouldn't take my helmet off.
Yeah.
Yes, and Pedro, I think it's Pascal who's like, I'm an actor, I want people to see my face.
Yeah. And where are we now? And then, we're back at the Hutts, but now Mandalorian is back, and so he's shooting all the robots again.
Plus, like, that character was so cool, too. Mandalorian probably was kind of cool at the beginning, first season, but, like, like he goes in, like when Clint Eastwood faces off in A Fistful of Dollars, these 5 bad guys who shot at his horse. Yeah. He like does this little funny speech about how they should apologize to his horse, and he's like, I don't think that's nice, you laughing. Yeah. That hurts his feelings. And then everyone's like, oh, we're going to beat you. Oh, we're going to get you. And then Clint Eastwood's like, are you? And then he just takes his pistol and shoots all of them. Boom, boom, boom. 5 of them down all at once. Well, the Mandalorian's like just struggling to fight all the guys attacking him, like he doesn't have you thought, well, actually it wasn't clever. Clint Eastwood was just faster, but there wasn't anything like, oh, you thought you're just going to beat me up, but I've got this in my pocket, Yeah. Yeah, it's very unclever, uninspired. The rest of the plot is that they fight the Hutts, and then the
Then
Hutts
they
get
win.
blown up.
Oh, and the Hutts get thrown into their
pit.
their water pit with the giant water
And
monster.
get
And
eaten.
that is their comeuppance.
And that poor Hutt guy just gets cut out of the end. Like, he doesn't really do anything. He just gets tortured or whatever. Like, I guess he's on a torture chair for the next 100 years or something. But yeah, no, I'm a lot more interested. Like, what is this Prince of Hutts? Like, what's he going to, like, it's that kind of character. It's like, yeah, he may want to just have a regular life or do whatever, but like, the sins of his father's always going to come and haunt him and everything else. Like, what's his story, you know? And Mandalorian, I couldn't care less because his character I found very not unappealing, but magnetic, I guess.
Yeah.
He was no Clint Eastwood, you know.
Yeah.
He was, I think, in the first season.
Yeah, in the first, it was very like old Western style.
But see,
the first season.
But see, the thing is, Clint Eastwood only did in 3 movies for like 7 hours total, while The Mandalorian has like 3 seasons in a movie. So like, yeah, that character is probably a bit overexposed.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what happened to not the Mandalorian, to Boba Fett, where it's like they completely exposed him, actually.
Well, they completely rewrote him.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like, they gave him a character, and the whole point was his character was his look.
Yeah, well...
So if you're going to make a character there as his character's not his look, then you're going to have an entirely different character from what you had
they completely
before.
changed his character, too.
Yeah, and that's just by giving him one. Like, Clint Eastwood...
Well, no, like, he had a character... Like, there was, like, other things he appeared in, like, before the... I think even before the prequels. Like, he had, like, other stories and things and games he appeared in.
Yeah, I guess so, but I think most people would still just really know him from, like, the 3 scenes in Star Wars.
Well, they were cool scenes.
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing, like, that's part of it, though, is, like, him just being there with 1 or 2 words and looking cool. And because, as you see, like, as soon as he, like, gets into action, he doesn't look cool anymore.
Yeah.
He gets easily knocked into the pit.
Well, that was...
And that's the thing, like...
I think it was George Lucas's doing, and he wanted him to go out in a silly way because he didn't like how people liked that character.
But that's... But I think that actually, like, sort of shows you, like, how that kind of works sometimes, is somebody who seems like he's, like, really cool and unstoppable, but you've really never seen him in action before.
Yeah.
So you really don't know, like, what he's actually capable of. That's how much mystique and even marketing can overcome reality.
Yeah. And yeah, so then the rebels come and blow up the Hutt's house, and the day is saved somehow.
Like, it would probably make sense in, like, a movie where the hero's working for a larger organization for it to be, okay, good, I guess the organization came and saved us.
Yeah.
But, like, in a movie where you're a bounty hunter because you don't want to choose a side, like, why would you present one side as a hero? As the hero side?
Because they're the rebels.
Yeah.
The rebels are the good guys, right? Or the New Republic is the good guys, right?
Yeah.
We don't want to explore anything like you want to like explore like how much the rebels did just as much damage as the Empire during their war.
Yeah, like there'd be people probably sore about what the rebels did.
Do you want to have maybe people who maybe think that things were better under the Empire, or could they make a deal with the rebels?
And that'd be the other thing.
And maybe like that the Mandalorian is like they have to get the Mandalorian to do something for this deal for this governor to stay in power. Even though the governor's not a really that good of a guy, but he still has enough influence that he can help out the New Republic.
Yeah, he has like he has the other backup Death Star.
Yeah, or something.
Yeah, so we want him on our side. And this one does not have an exhaust port.
Or
a very big hole that a whole ship can fit in.
Too.
All the holes are not allowed to be bigger than 3 inches in.
Yeah.
Like anything.
They have to be at least smaller than a torpedo.
So only Babu Fricks are allowed in there. You have to be Babu Frick size to be able to actually function in the Death Star.
And I guess that's all I had for notes. He gets all his guns back. Oh yeah, they find the crashed ship that happened to have all the same guns that the Mandalorian is known for having.
Yeah, so that's another thing.
Plus, he also gets back his original ship.
So, no consequence, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's a bit yellow.
Yeah. Well, it's a new ship that's also the old ship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I said
it happens to be exactly like the old ship in every way.
That show came out 7 years ago. We're already doing nostalgia for the first season.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't we doing like a third one that's different? Well, I guess they tried to do like that second one, but no one liked it. But they should have tried another one.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's enough for them to sell the new Lego set anyway, just to have Razor Crest 2 now with yellow. How much more do we have?
Well, I think that's all I have.
Yeah, well, my review comes down to one word: bland. I do not recommend it at all.
No need to bother seeing it. Unless you're like a huge Mandalorian fan. Even then, you can just wait.
Why? Why are you still a Mandalorian fan?
Well, yeah, why? And also...
if it's because you like Dave Filoni stuff, well, all right. Then good, this is for you.
Also, you can just wait for it to come to Disney+. Plus. Yeah.
Or we can go back to pirating stuff again.
Or that.
Disney has enough money, I think.
So I guess that's it.
Yeah, I'm the Baron.
All right, that's it. This was what I call it, movie watching, movie reviewing.
Reviewing bland movies.
Yeah, with Upset Tugboat and the Baron.
Yeah, what would be a good... We'll see how this new Star Wars movie is with that it has like a big star in it with Ryan Gosling, the X-Fighter.
Oh yeah, the fighter.
A Rogue One?
Star Wars.
Not Rogue One.
Fighter pilot, something
Red
like
One?
that.
Fighter pilot Red One, Star Wars.
A Star Wars, the fighter pilot guy.
A Star Wars saga
starring
story.
Ryan Gosling.
The Star War.
Yeah.
Plus Grogu.
Sure, why not?
And company. Yeah, the future's not great for Star Wars. Not that it necessarily has to be.
Wonder how well this is going to do. Did not really have a great opening weekend.
It'll do poorly.
Do you think it's going to hit $1 billion?
No.
Right.
I think they're going to have a big panic about what the heck are we going to do next. We just got this Dave Filoni guy here as the big hype up person. And people didn't even say, oh, we hated this movie. People said we are disinterested in this movie. That's the worst. That means like, no, we're not going to get it. Like, attention for this movie is going to dissipate so quickly because no one loves it or hates it. It's just a nothing.
Yeah.
It's a nothing movie.
Okay, bye.
Bye.